And welcome back to Lycan Studios. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day. I haven't said that in a while. I've been gone for so long, I know, but I finally got my partnership back, so my features have been restored. And yeah, I'm excited to be back. So I figured we would start it out with kind of talking about, you know, who I think will live or die in Season 8 of Game of Thrones and possibly some of the main things that these characters will be doing. I do want to say real quick, I appreciate all the support while I've been gone. People have been asking me where I've been at and stuff, and it's just been, I don't know, it's been like a lot of things have been going on, but nonetheless, I am back now, and I just want to say I appreciate the support. I'll definitely be getting back into the swing of things, doing like the channel shout out or the viewer shout out or whatever every single video. We're gonna be putting it in the bar down below, so yeah, make sure to just like the video and comment if you're glad that I'm back and if you want to be featured in the next video. But nonetheless, let's jump into it. So like I said, these are just going to be some of my predictions with who will live and who will die in Game of Thrones Season 8 and possibly some of the main things that they will be doing. I'm sure a lot of people will disagree, but this is just kind of how I feel right now, and I figured it would be a good starting video. That way, moving forward, you guys kind of know my opinion on things. One more time, just my opinion, so don't go crazy in the comments, but definitely leave me some. I want to create a dialogue, and I want to get back into the swing of things because I honestly haven't even been thinking about Game of Thrones in months. So yeah, let's jump into it, starting with Tyrion. All right, so first off with Tyrion, I do think he will live. I also do not think he's a Targaryen. I know that theory is out there, and also that he made a deal with Cersei at the Dragon Pit. I don't think that really went down. I know it's a pretty cool speculation, but I really just do not think it went down. I definitely can see Tyrion making some bad decisions due to his lust for Dany and possibly just kind of doing what he thinks is best for the realm, but I don't think they'll leave us with any notion that Tyrion is evil in any kind of way. His character arc, like, I just don't think it's going that way. Definitely let me know what you think. But yeah, I think he will live and possibly end up with Casterly Rock. So moving on, we're going to go to Arya. Now, we're going to try to do this pretty fast because there's like 20-some characters to cover. But anyways, I think Arya will live as well. We're kind of going on a trend here. I'm probably going to end up saying too many people are going to live. I just don't want him to die, man. Now, we'll definitely be getting to some deaths soon. But anyways, I think Arya will pretty much just end up with a significant kill. I don't think she's going to have like a crazy role. Of course, she'll be involved with all the fighting and stuff like that. But I think her main thing will be getting a significant kill. Perhaps Cersei. My biggest question is, will the Faceless Men return and what kind of roles will they be playing? But that's for a whole other video. But anyways, I think she'll end up leaving afterwards to continue her life as a lone assassin. I just don't feel like she's going to end up sticking around, but yeah, you never know. So yes, I think Arya will live and probably kill Cersei. I think it would be awesome, especially if she's using Jaime's face or Tyrion's. You never know. Next up, we have my man Gendry. You got to go from Arya to Gendry, definitely. But I think he will live, once again, because I think he will be legitimized as the last Baratheon. He's kind of the last one, and I don't really think they want these family names to die out. So I'm hoping he lives and is legitimized and continues on the Baratheon name. Of course, he'll be involved with the fighting as well, so he'll just be kind of like another supporting character. I think a lot of these characters are just going to be supporting, like in the battle and fight scenes and stuff like that. And yeah, then it's just kind of a toss-up whether or not they die, to be honest. Kind of like with, well, we'll get to it here in just a few minutes. So yeah, I think Gendry will live and be legitimized as the last Baratheon. Next up, we have Varys. Now, Varys, I think, will die. I don't know. I think it's going to be very mysterious. I think it'll have something to do with Melisandre, which we'll talk about here in a little bit. But yeah, I got a feeling that they may leave him pretty mysterious. It would be cool to figure out exactly what went down with Varys, like throughout his whole life, like what his ultimate goals are and stuff, which I do think are actually to protect the realm, but he is a very mysterious character. I think him, Melisandre, and perhaps Bran are like the three most mysterious characters that it's just going to be really hard to predict what could happen. There's just so many things that they can do with those characters. It's unbelievable. But anyways, I do think Varys will die, perhaps sacrificed, maybe. I don't know. We'll talk about it a little bit more with Melisandre. If I just got $1 for every time I said perhaps or mysterious, probably would have made about 10 bucks right there. So next up, we have my main man, Jaime. So it's kind of cool. Jaime has become this character that I actually like. I remember in the beginning when I first started watching Game of Thrones, I could not stand his character. Didn't like his haircut either, but we won't talk about it. He reminded me a lot of Prince Charming off of Shrek, and I just hated that character when I was little. I just hated his haircut, hated everything about him, and Jaime kind of just took on that role for me. But yeah, now that Season 8's coming up, Jaime has evolved into this character that I really like. But I think he will die. I think he'll die in a heroic way, though. Maybe saving Bran. That would be very, very cool. Just because, obviously, you know, he pushed him out of the tower and kind of started this chain of events that happens for Bran. So for his story to kind of come back around and he ends up saving Bran and gives his life for him, that would be very awesome. Just with the things that he's done, I don't think he can be totally redeemed until he gives his life. in a heroic way, if that makes sense. What do you guys think? So next up we have Sansa, and kind of like Jaime, I didn't really like her at first, but now I've kind of developed, I don't know, I really like Sansa, and I kind of feel weird saying that because this wasn't even until recent, like after season 7. Just the more and more I think about it, the more and more I like Sansa's character, and the more I think she will live. I know, we got a lot of main characters living. Probably won't happen. I mean, who am I to argue having Sophie Turner in the show longer? You just can't go wrong with it. I just got a thing for redheads. I'm married to one. But nonetheless, I do think that she will live. And then I don't really think she's going to have a major role. Maybe she ends up sacrificing her life to save Arya. I've kind of thought about that possibility, but it's looking to me more like she'll kind of be, you know, back like far away from the battles and the fight scenes and stuff like that. And then she'll kind of play a big role afterwards, after the war is over and stuff like that. She'll be like the political, like the public political standout, if that makes sense. Like I think she will be like looked upon as someone who can help resurrect the cities and stuff like that, and maybe like maintain order among the people. Next up we have Theon. So yeah, Theon, he'll die. Let's just leave it at that. I think Theon will die. He probably has to be my least favorite character on Game of Thrones, in all honesty. He just kind of like we were talking about Jaime, how he's slowly started to redeem himself. Theon just kind of got worse, and now he's just kind of pathetic, if that makes sense. So, yeah, I think Theon will die. Euron will probably kill him. Hopefully he gets to save Yara first. I think Yara will be saved and will live, but yeah, poor Theon, he's going to die. I do understand that what Ramsay did to him, you know, probably gave him a lot of what he definitely deserved all of it, but I still don't think that redeems him from everything. I think he's got to die. So after Theon, we have Bran. Now, Bran is going to play a major support role, taking on the Night King. I think he's also going to warg into a dragon. I know some people don't really like that, but I think he will. And Jon's also going to ride one. So to me, Bran is already dead. What we know of Bran Stark is gone. So will his body pretty much continue living? I think he could end up in the trees, or he'll die. I basically don't think there's going to be really any use for him after the war is over. What got me into doing YouTube videos and stuff on Game of Thrones is actually the theory that he is the Night King. I don't really agree with that anymore, but I think there is still some kind of connection. And I think maybe if one dies, the other dies, but I think they'll defeat the Night King without killing Bran, but I think Bran possibly dies as well. That can easily be a whole video. I think I actually do have a video talking about my prediction with Bran, so if you want to check it out, definitely check it out. If you guys would like me to do like more in-depth videos on each character, I think I have Sansa, Arya, Bran, and maybe I did one of the Lannisters, but I can't even remember. It's been so long since I've even been like on my YouTube and stuff. Just let me know if you guys think that I should continue like the Fate of videos. But yeah, so as of right now, I do think Bran will probably die. But I do think he'll warg into a dragon and do some major supporting things along with Sam, which is who we're going to talk about next. I think Sam will live, and I basically think Sam is just going to be kind of the guy feeding the questions to Bran that need to be answered. They're kind of going to be like a power couple in Season 8, so I think Sam will live, and that's kind of what his role will be. So next up, we have Jorah. I think Jorah will die, probably saving Dany or maybe sacrificing himself, kind of like in a situation where they need to escape and someone's got to like stay back and hold him off. But I think Jorah will either sacrifice himself or he will die saving Dany somehow. I'm kind of getting ready to go through like a little bit of a list of the characters that are kind of just the supporters. So next up, we have Brienne. I think she's just going to be a supporting role. She'll be there with the fighting and stuff like that. I think she will be there when Jaime dies, but I do think she lives. Jaime's going to die in the arms of the woman that he loves. So then we have the Hound. I think Clegane Bowl will go down. They got to give us that. But I think he will die. I'm not sure if it's going to be a little bit after, like maybe he dies from wounds that he sustained during the battle, or will the Mountain kill him and then leaves Arya the kill. I would like the Arya. I would like Arya to get the kill on the Mountain. So then we're going to hit these three all together, Davos, Bronn, and Missandei. I think they will all just be supporting roles and they will all live. Davos and Bronn obviously doing some of the fighting. Davos maybe, you know, commanding a fleet of some kind. Missandei obviously just backing up Dany and staying with her, probably with like the baby and stuff like that, but I think they will all live. But then we have Grey Worm and Tormund on the other side, and I think they will die fighting. It's going to suck because Tormund is one of my favorite characters, but I wonder if they will show them as whites. That would be crazy. So next up, we have Beric Dondarrion. Now, in the books, obviously, he gives his life to Catelyn. I'm pretty sure I haven't got that far in the books. I know I'm slacking hard. But yeah, I think there's a possibility that he gives his life to Dany. I'm not too sure yet, but I think he will give his life to someone else. So I think that's kind of the route that they're going to take with Beric Dondarrion. I know they already brought Jon back, so they may not bring 2 people back, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. I think he's just going to be another supporting role. I'm not too sure about Azor Ahai. You guys know how I feel about that. I need to look more into it and stuff, but yeah, I think Beric will just kind of be a supporting role, and then maybe he will bring somebody back. All right, so now we're moving on to the last 3. We'll start with Melisandre. I think she will return with the Fiery Hand to help defeat the Night King, and she'll also be part of a sacrifice, maybe with Varys, kind of like we were talking about earlier. I think if Azor Ahai does go down, which I would say there's probably a good chance, I think it will involve Melisandre sacrificing herself and perhaps becoming the Lightbringer. I'm not too sure how that's going to go down, but I think if they do it, I think Melisandre is going to be sacrificed. Somehow they're going to have to use her life, and maybe Varys. I'm not too sure how Varys will play in, but I think her life will be used to destroy the Night King, obviously with Jon pulling the trigger. So speaking of Jon, I'm just going to say that I think Jon will live, and I think he'll get the kill on the Night King, but we'll save his predictions and stuff for a whole video along with Dany. But I do think Dany will live too. I know that's so cliche. A lot of people don't think it's going to happen. We're not even going to bring the B word into it, but I don't know. I just can't see either one of them dying. But if I had to pick one out of the 2, I think Dany will die, but oh crap, I just don't know. She just better not die during childbirth. I really don't want that to happen. That'd be like almost an insult, I think. But anyways, I think I think Dany and Jon, let's just combine the 2. I think they both will live. They'll have the baby and they'll live happily ever after. But we'll save most of the predictions and bigger discussions for separate videos with them, or maybe one big video with both of them. I already know what you guys are going to say, that I haven't been paying attention, but I don't know. That's just kind of what I think right now. But anyways, let's run through them all real quick just to give you a alive or dead. It just hit me that I don't think I talked about Cersei, but I'm pretty sure everybody can agree that Cersei's going to die, and she's just going to be causing a lot of destruction until that happens. All right, so just to recap, Tyrion will live, Arya will live, Gendry will live, Varys will die, Jaime will die, Sansa will live, Theon will die, Bran will die, Jorah will die, Cersei will die, Sam will live, Brienne will live, the Hound will die, Davos, Bronn, and Missandei will live, Grey Worm and Tormund will die, Beric will die, Melisandre will die, Dany and Jon will live. I think that covers them all. I just counted it up, and I think out of the 22 characters, I basically have it split right down the middle. 11 will live, 11 will die. That sounds pretty good to me. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. It feels so good to get back into the swing of things. Definitely let me know what you guys think. I just want to create some dialogue. These are all just my opinions. Don't worry about it. It probably won't come true. But anyways, make sure to leave a like, comment if you enjoyed the video. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video. I'm going to try my best to get back into uploading daily. We'll see how it goes. I got a super busy schedule now that the wife is working and stuff. Still got the baby. She's been doing great. She's 2 now. It's insane. But anyways, we'll see you guys later. Peace.